What is good, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you're doing fantastic. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Today we're going to look at 5 DeFi projects, 5 cryptocurrencies that you can potentially take advantage of today. And I just want to justify why I think actually buying around now is a fantastic time. And if we look at the charts right here, we are looking at the relative strength index on the weekly time frame for Bitcoin, and we can see we haven't had a 33 RSI leading towards an oversold position for over 2 years. The last time we were here, as you see, was the 17th or the 24th of February 2020, around this area, basically when the COVID event occurred, COVID-19 anomalous market crash. We tumbled down below the 200-week moving average, which is this purple line here, and that indicated fantastic opportunity. So I am seeing this Terra Luna FUD market crash as another opportunity to effectively buy the dip. Now, buying the dip is easily said than done because you do need to buy it correctly. You don't want to go 100% all in. You cannot catch a falling knife. However, I do think it is important to look at indicators like this, because this could be potentially showing us a market cycle bottom. Another thing I want to show you is that on this particular time frame here, the BLX chart, we can see every single Bitcoin cycle all the way from 2011 all the way to 2022, and what we can see is each market cycle top, like in 2013 and 2017, and also now, we've actually had these massive euphoric highs on the monthly time frame. We've got 94 there, we've got 95 over here, we've got 96 over here. So now we've seen the big correction, just like we had in 2017, 84% correction from market cycle top to the bottom, came down to 43 on the RSI, and over here we had, market cycle top to bottom, came down from here to around 47 on the RSI. So it does suggest there may be a bit more movement to the downside, but I personally believe with adoption, enterprise money, more businesses, more people involved in crypto now, that the volatility is slightly reduced, and that's maybe why we've not seen the RSI come down as low just yet. So let's crack on with this video, and we're going to start with my number one coin, which is going to be Lucky Block Crypto. Awesome crypto games and giveaway platform. This project will grow in line with the metaverse and DeFi and also Web3 projects. So play to earn is really a huge vision for this cryptocurrency project. And why am I bullish? Well, back over here, early 2022, we were trading at $0.008, and this is one of the fastest cryptocurrencies to ever climb to $1 billion market cap. When I see this project bottom out around here at the 0.0009 level, I thought that was a fantastic buy opportunity. We look at this 1 month, we see we bottomed out around here, 0.0009, and we already exploded over 20% back up to these levels. We're putting through higher lows, higher highs through this beautiful consolidation phase. So I am very, very bullish for this project. This is their amazing website. We can see a worldwide games and competitions platform with play to earn rewards using blockchain protocols. You can basically earn money just from holding this project in your wallet, not to mention the utility based NFTs, which also allow you to thrive from capitalizing more Lucky Block token. So why am I bullish? I think they've got great pricing at the moment. I really like the phases on the roadmap. As you can see, they want to release and launch on more centralized exchanges, and because they are a true business that operates with cash reserves, they have the money for marketing and public relations purposes. Not to mention, we can see the team and all these guys. It's great to have transparency. I think that's very, very important. You can easily buy this project as well just on their website. You only need to connect a MetaMask or Wallet Connect operating on the Binance Smart Chain mainnet. So I'm very, very bullish. They've got a lovely, lovely NFT launchpad as well, which is actually bringing in so many people from the NFT space as well, and even some of the degens are getting involved in this project. We can see there's a mint price of 3.75 BNB. They've almost sold 3,000 of their 10,000 highly sought after NFTs at this current time, and they have some crazy news. As we see, they're doing their lottery giveaway this month, and they just had a tweet a couple hours ago. The raffle game production started today, and they've also got the iOS app launching on their mobiles soon. So they've already done the Android app, and that took off fantastically. So when the iOS app launches, we're going to see even more price surge. So do stick around for Lucky Block. Make sure you check out their Twitter page, subscribe to their newsletter, because they've got some big things coming. The second project for me is going to have to be another low market cap, because I really do think portfolio diversification is key, and you should probably have 10 to 20 good projects. Now, if you're like me and you got lucky with some other low market caps in the past, well, I enjoy the high risk, high reward element of cryptocurrency. You cannot find that anywhere else. There's nowhere, not even a casino, to be honest. And this one here is a very low market cap. We can see that we were trading at like 0.353 and around the 0.3 to 0.5 range. Late 2021, we capitulated down to the 0.1 level with the rest of the crypto market. So the trend was down on a macro scale. The altcoins also plummet through this particular phase. We got a nice pump up to 0.55 recently, and we're just holding that key Fibonacci at 0.33. So I do think now is a good potential time to accumulate these amazing cryptocurrency projects. This is the website, extremely easy to follow. You can see you can buy this on PancakeSwap, Bitsmart, and also on the DeFi Swap exchange. And here it is: join the future of algorithmic crypto trading strategies. The DeFi Coin Protocol is a community-driven, fair launch DeFi token. 3 simple functions occur during each trade: reflection, LP, acquisition, and burn. We can see here the expected holders by Q3 2022 are 10,000. We currently have around 1,900 holders, and the expected liquidity is around $10 million by the same quarter. So that's very interesting. I love seeing that 38 million market capitalization, because you just know in the next bull market, when people want to buy crypto again, when the retailers have money again, when the smart money flows in like it is now, because we're not hearing meme coins in the news anymore. And usually that's when you know the bull market is at the top of its peak. So when this does happen again, when you start hearing those euphoric sirens all over social media, people are plastering bullish news everywhere, shilling all over the place, that's the wrong time to buy. The right time to buy is now. Basically, when crypto is dead, crypto is a scam, nobody is enjoying cryptocurrency anymore, because your gut instinct is just to step away from the market. But that's actually wrong. You make money in the bear markets. Not financial advice, guys, but I buy cryptocurrency during these explicitly fearful scenarios. And we can see it's a fantastic website. Nice roadmap here. They're going to launch on more centralized exchanges. I expect to see this project on Binance at least one day as well. They've got some great features like swapping, earning, farming, staking, low TX fees, really good staking rewards. By the way, you should check out my recent video on that. They have 75% APY on a 360-day lock-in, so you can make a lot of money just staking and hodling this particular project right here. Here is their basically similar to the PancakeSwap decentralized exchange. We've got a lovely DeFi swap platform where this operates on the Binance Smart Chain mainnet. Interoperability will occur in the future, and I imagine Ethereum bridging as well across different networks. So you can see, very simple to use. You can select loads of different cryptocurrencies which are supported by this DeFi ecosystem, and they also have a fantastic farming situation, which I'll just quickly show you by connecting my wallet. So we are just connecting, just allowing this to load. Now if we click stake, we can see here there's 39k DEFC staked currently. We've got these different packages: APY 75%, days locked 360. You've only got to do the maths on this to realize how fantastic the opportunity is. Even if you wanted a quick get in, get out scenario, there's a 30-day lock in here. APY is 30%. So yeah, it's very possible to buy this dip and also stake at the same time, capitalizing more crypto and watching the value of this potential cryptocurrency go up at the same time. Really bullish on DeFi Swap. Keep an eye on this one. I'm sure it's going to be one that glows and shines brightly in the future. Next one is going to be Phantom. Layer 1 infrastructure, very bullish. We've got lots of DeFi play to earn applications built on this particular ecosystem. Now, why am I bullish? Well, when we look at the retrospective data, historical data here, shows we came up to over $3.30. We've been in a macro downtrend since, putting through lower highs and basically lower lows, and now I see us back in this key undervaluation zone, which could be very good for reaccumulation. If you did unfortunately buy these tops, now is a good time to potentially dollar cost average and bring the average unit cost lower and lower, which helps you then on the next impulse wave up get out and bring back that capital or break even earlier. Because if you are up here, then you're going to have to wait till you get back up there again. But if you dollar cost average here, maybe you only need to wait until you get to like $1.50 before you can actually take that profits back. So that's also one thing to potentially take a look at. This is the Phantom website, as we see, super high throughput, great for dApps, really fast to build on, speed, security, the scalability is all there. And you know, look at all these different dApps that are deployed on. We know these projects very well: Spooky Swap, Spirit Swap, Sushi Swap, and I think this is one of the best ecosystems out there. So keep an eye on this one as well. Phantom right now, as we see, it's just trading above a key area that I want to show you. As you see, this key area, we found support at $0.24. We got that big bounce. So this range here between 0.19 0.27 is extremely sensitive, a great reaccumulation range. So that's why I think Phantom is going to head its way up to 0.9 again, $1.65, and potentially even break its all-time highs in the future. When we look at the next bull market scenarios, we're looking at $4.35, $4.82, and so on. Next one is going to be AAVE, borrowing and lending platform. Super undervalued. Look at this, guys. If we go into the all-time, we can see we're up at $632. It's been a macro downtrend since the last correction. Took us $187. We flew back up to $400. Now we've got this low priced in $81. Could we potentially come up to 200 or so in the near future? I think it's very possible. I do think it's possible. We've got a very low market cap now of 1.1 billion, so we can still easily see a 10x for this project in the next bull market. Just looking at the price analysis and the price action, we came down to this $66 region where we had so much support written in from 21st of December 2020. I expect at least some sort of bounce to the $113 level. Maybe we produced this retest here, and then we might get rejected to the downside if we see basically macro continuation to the downside and more fear in the markets. There are so many external influences that are putting big pressure on the crypto markets right now: the Nasdaq, the S&P 500, the DXY, high inflation, high interest rates. So all of these things are not looking amazing, but I am seeing a beautiful symmetrical triangle forming for AAVE, really. We're more of an ascending triangle, and this is a bullish chart pattern, so do potentially get yourself ready for an impulse to the upside as we do traverse back to $113. On the bearish scenario, of course, we can retest to 63 and lose the support there, but I don't think that is likely on this case. Next coin is going to be Cardano, guys. Rank 7. It's a blue chip project. 55 cents is what we're trading at. Why am I bullish? Well, again, you zoom out, you look at the all-time highs. We were at over $3 at one point, and we come all the way down to 0.4, and that's why I'm bullish. Look what happened basically in 2018. Cardano comes up to $1. Then we're in this lull. We're in the bear market for over 2 years. Cardano is under 10 cents, so it's made a major correction. Following this, we see an over 5,000% increase for this particular project. Again, buying the dip, buying this undervaluation phase in these very fearful situations yields profit. Not today, not next week, not next month, but maybe in 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 years. That's why we invest in these protocols, in these projects, because we're not trying to make money tomorrow or next week. We are doing it to protect our futures from inflation and the devaluation of fiat and the squeeze that we're experiencing every day through the cost of living, which is, you know, inevitably at this rate, a pint of milk would be £25, $25, you know, so it's going to go that way. If you think rent is bad now, if you think mortgages are bad now, 20 years from here, it's only going to get worse. So when you zoom out and you look at the Bitcoin valuation to the pound or dollar on the decade or the monthly time frame, it's just a vertical line, and that shows you exactly why you should look at the larger time frames rather than the 1 hour or the 2 hours where you're seeing all of the frivolous information, you know, like the big spikes to the up and downside. So that's why I wanted to look at on this particular video. There's 5 fantastic projects you can potentially look at. Just before I do go, I also want to look at some historical price data. So this is the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin. We can see at the top here, the altcoin market in 2018 had a valuation of $442 billion. So the altcoin market took a 91% correction back then. That reflects maybe, you know, altcoins were a very high risk sort of investment strategy, and they still are. But I do think this tells us one thing, that the adoption from the masses, business, enterprise, and also the altcoin space is becoming so much stronger, because this is the valuation of altcoins excluding Bitcoin. What we've seen thus far is a 65% correction, and yeah, it does make you speculate, can we come lower? We certainly can. We certainly can come lower, but it does show this bounce here. It looks very, very good, and it does show a lot of strength for the altcoins. What I would then speculate for 2025 onwards, if we look at the market cycle bottom to the top, here we saw a 4,511% increase, and if we were to assume diminished returns on this, maybe by 80% each cycle, we can actually have a look at what might potentially happen, because the previous one here took us up really a ridiculous amount, which is probably not really applicable to what's going on now, but 4.5k% here, so we could assume at least 800%, which would probably take us to around a $5.35 trillion market cap, excluding Bitcoin. And when you throw Bitcoin in there, you're looking at a $10 trillion market capitalization. Of course, this could take hundreds of days to happen, because if we look at the previous market cycle top to this market cycle top, it took 1,407 days. Let's assume it takes another 1,407 days with the 800% increase. You're going to be looking at least 2025, at least 2024 or 2025 before we start seeing those all-time highs come back. And I think that's important, because if we're going to go all the way back up to $70,000, $8,000, it's just going to fall down just as hard, and then everyone is going to get all upset again because they bought the top. And that's what we don't want to do. So let's follow the smart money, buy the undervaluation zones, and then hodl on for a long time and basically make the most of the fear. Look at the extreme fear in the markets. So many people are being shaken out of their positions, maybe forced to hodl, and it is bad, but that is what happens when you do buy the top and you don't really study the market cycles and you just sort of FOMO in. It's very easy to fall into the trap, and we've probably all made the mistake once or twice. I certainly have myself. So this is it. DeFi Coins, amazing project. Make sure you do the research, look at the Twitter, check out their Telegrams as well. And I think all these projects are just amazing. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thumbs up, subscribe, come say hello in the Discord channel as well. It'd be really, really good to see you there. And that will guarantee you entries to the competitions and giveaways on this channel in the future. Thanks for tuning in. Bye now, guys.